I'm broadcasting to you from my hillbilly mansion here in the Hillbilly Hills next to the other third world country. I understand we're not the only country in the world now where watching reruns of the Teletubbies is a lot more important than the presidential speech, and that is the truth. I wanted to go over some things here. I'm going to put you on a tripod. This, I don't know if you can see it. The camera seems to be picking it up. That's the spring, the return solution, because this carburetor will idle a little high. But my concern is, what's it going to do to the seals, the pivot seals, right here, where I have my finger, the pivot, right there. What is it going to do to the seals? I went, that's my subject, because I'm always complaining, especially this area. AutoZone, I don't think they, remember they used to say they go with the guys that really know cars? Well, you know what? Now they're hiring people that really don't know sheet. I called about carburetor return springs. I said I need a throttle return spring, a carburetor throttle control spring. I said it 9 ways to Sunday. And this is a Dorman. They have a bunch of this Dorman stuff. I don't know if you guys can see my face. This sun angle here in this part of the hemisphere, you get a bright sun behind you or ahead of you. The cameras, they pick up a shadow. And I've had numerous cameras. They all do it, even GoPro. This is what they gave me. But they were too stupid. I don't know. You got to come down and look. I asked them for a 5/16 by 5/16 by quarter vacuum tee. Jesus, titty fucker, they didn't know what it was. Oh, you got to come down and look. Now, I know a lot of the businesses here are closing up and they're not thriving because of it, because of what's going on. My hair's probably a mess. I wetted a couple hours earlier with the hose. I really don't know what to tell you. I wanted to brag how nice this truck is coming out. She's about 70%. I'm going to walk around while I complain about the vacuum tee incident. They were too stupid to even know what they had. Not to mention, I said they don't even comprehend English. They're hiring people, I don't know who they are, what nationality, but they're stupid. And I'm somebody who actually builds something. I build things. But if I have to arrange my day, like what they're telling me to do is, I've got to come on a certain day when they have their people on that know what they're doing, because there's only a handful of them. Otherwise, you're dealing with people, they're outside the store, not even in the store to help you. They're smoking cigarettes. They're outside grab acid or on their phone. And there's a gag, there's like 6 of them. There's one guy behind the counter, he's on the phone. And there's like 7 people standing there, and everybody's outside the store. That's AutoZone, and it happens up at Advanced every now and then, except when that Brandy's there, she cracks the whip. I gotta go scold my cat. You let the chipmunk alone. Okay. And that was another reason why I was belated. I was upset with the passing of our shop cat, with the mommy cat. Mama passed away, unfortunately. She left a hole in my heart. I really did. Took me about a week. That's like him. He doesn't have to kill anything. They get bowls full of food, despite what cat food went up to. You let the chipmunk alone. I told the chipmunk to go, Bubba. Good Lord. After you served in a war, you don't like to see blood. You don't like to see anything dead. Like I said, I don't really hunt anymore unless I need to meet, like probably this year. Bubba, let the chipmunk alone. The chipmunk came back out. You go. I'll get the keys. Bubba. I feed the wildlife here, like the squirrels and the chipmunks. They're a lot less destructive. They don't get into things. They don't go under the hood of my vehicles. Even the possums. We don't have all that many. Now, downtown, where the Dominicans throw their garbage all over the street and whoever else, they got loads of possums. They're squished in the middle of every avenue, just about every street in Hazleton. So that's how people that actually do things got to live. And that's really why I haven't made a video, because it took me so long just to get some menial parts. Not to mention Summit's getting really bad. I told you about that carburetor pivot for the transmission kickdown, okay? This piece right here for the kickdown, right there where I have my finger, that's Holley number 2040, and it is a Holley part. And then I have to get a hold of this one, only everybody's too stupid to know what that is until I get the right guy on the phone. But that's why I said, I don't know how you could make a business out of this, even speed and performance anymore, when you have to deal with idiots. You have to stand there listening to goofy music. I've got to switch internet. I have no line speed, so these videos are going to be uploaded late. Like I said, you just can't make money here. I don't know how or what has to happen, but really commerce, the businesses are closing. Amazon's thriving because you can't go to the stores. Half the stores don't have what you need. You got to order it from Amazon. The only good thing that just happened was the Giant Market. They got a good brand of seasonings now, because I used to have to go to New York, or I had to go to the internet to get seasonings for food, because most of the food, they've taken the seasonings, the salts, the sugars, they've taken it all out of the foods lately. I don't know if anybody else eats like I do, but I mean, I like a good tasting meal, and unfortunately that's getting to be a thing of the past unless you got a wallet and you can afford, you know, $20 for a bottle of seasonings. So that's how things are getting. She's 70% complete. She does not have her camper top on yet. She really does run. This thing has torque. I mean, it just wants to smoke the wheels. Now, it probably does have really tall gears in it, because it really, really does want to just dig in and go. So I'm figuring it's not going to be a real good highway rig. It's probably going to be my going to town. But with the other truck down after hitting the pothole that I was bitching about, like I said, this town is really the epitome of the asshole of the world. And to try to run a business and whatever, my business dropped off because people, I had 7 estimates. Out of the 7, I didn't get a job. People just can't afford it. And I can't afford to work for free and what everything else is costing. They got to get this communist prick out of the White House, and that is my message. I have a town hall meeting tomorrow to go to with a state senator, Argyle, and I believe it is Dane Watrow here in this area. And I got a load to dump on them, especially when I got to pay to fix somebody else's abandoned house next door, okay? And nobody compensates me, and they expect me to pay my bills and pay them on time. They can go shit in their hats, all of them. So that is the way I feel about things. And I have to, sorry that I gripe, but this is a place where you really do have manufactured life struggles, because they could fix the roads here. They could force landlords to fix their parking lots or fine the shit out of them. A major corporation like AutoZone, you can't afford to fix your parking lot. Shame on you people. You people your stomach sickening. And that's why I don't go out of my way to go down there. Most of the time, I go shopping nowadays on the internet, or I'll go over to Advance when Brandy's there. But like I said, they're hiring another generation, another pack of people. They never even worked in automotive. They're wearing head-doos from another country. They don't know parts unless you know the name. The Chinese call it today or tomorrow. They don't know anything. So this type of business, it is why things are going extinct. There was 3 speed shops in this area. I'm Left and Andy Jensen, and I'm not really officially a shop. I'm just I'm a go-to guy, basically, is what I am. I got to end my video because my cat is going to try to chase that poor little animal, and it's begging here for peanuts. So I got to go take care of the pussycat. But anyway, thanks for watching my videos, and that is your solution. These trucks, if you're going to redo one of these 80s Ford trucks, I got news for you. You got to be a guy that's going to think outside of the box, and you got to have some materials just on hand. Here was another thing, another complaint. This one I have to get in the video. You think when you order this stuff from Summit Racing, it's going to fit right together? I don't know if you're going to get a lot of flash from the sun, but I had to glue that. If you look, I used body glue, and then I'm going to use another type of tempered sealant. I had to slot it just so this goddamn air cleaner top would fit around in a notch. There's a notch for this to fit in. You can't even get parts. You can't even buy parts from the same supplier that fit together. You just can't. That's an $80 air cleaner. The company that makes that air cleaner does not make the booster to boost the height of that. You are going to need a 2-inch riser underneath your air cleaner when you do this, because of the height of that valve cover and all that linkage and everything. I don't know why they still do. That's like for a Rochester. I mean, why is it a Rochester designed air cleaner? I don't understand that. Mr. Gasket. Even Mr. Gasket now makes an air cleaner with a riser. But I don't favor get Mr. Gasket parts because they're cheap garbage, most of them. So I go to outside vendors. They have vanadium chrome or they have vanadium aluminum. Vanadium, we can discuss parts and stuff all day, what vanadium means. But it means it's alloyed with a galvanized material, vanadium. So that's my video, is if you're going to take this project on with this conversion, camshaft, Holley carburetor, Offenhauser intake, you better be a guy that thinks outside the box. And especially if you're redoing an entire truck and trying to get it on the road, because I am now desperate to get this on the road because I'm probably going to have to use it this winter. Not that I go a whole lot of places during the winter, but I still got to go to the store and I still take care of my parents, so I'm going to have to go take care of them. And I need a rig. So I'm going to start ripping that engine down. That's what I'm doing this month, besides this other bucket of bolts I have over here. I got to concentrate on me, and I got to find maybe a lawyer or something to start solving some of these problems I'm having, because I'm tired of society dumping its problems on me and in my lap, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? I'm tired of communism. Thanks, guys.